Hello guys, once again Professor Artcuhli. I have already floated my Artcuhli Plus channel. It's an architectural education channel. I have put 5 teaser videos and I have put one a video outlining what Artcuhli Plus will do. Roughly about 28 minutes. I put it also on the channel. I'm also putting 2 more videos which are already recorded and I'm editing them. Again, same thing about Artcuhli, what it will do. Many times I repeat a lot of things actually, because I understand that students understand only when you repeat something to them. And actually I have decided, I'm not going to go any, regarding this Artcuhli Plus, I'm not going to go by Google ideas, how to increase subscriber by what method, make very slick videos and make very smart videos and make very informative videos. I'm not going to follow all that thing actually. I'm going to follow my own thing actually. And that thing is like this. First I am going to, whatever knowledge I have in my brain regarding practice of architecture, regarding understanding of architecture, regarding teaching of architecture, regarding architectural education of India, regarding all the colleges of India, regarding the students of India, and particularly about architecture students, and regarding my colleagues as co-teachers or principal, vice principal or owners, regarding all that, regarding my interaction with the Council of Architecture, and regarding any of my experiences which will add to value to this actually. This I am going to document first actually, on priority basis, because this I want it to become some kind of a documented information which can be taken by any teachers, any students, any parents, even my interaction with parents. Even I will put my experience over here actually. So CEO people, or the owners of the college, or the principal, vice principal of the college, what things they do which is good, and what things they do which are serious mistakes according to me. I'm going to put all that actually. At one point I said, I think one of my previous video, that I'm not going to say that I'm going to teach teachers how to teach. This I'm not going to say. But my experience I'm going to share. And if anybody want to learn something and understand something, he can take it. But I'm not going to teach, but I'm going to tell actually. I'm going to tell what it was, what it is, as it is actually, without any fear actually. Of course, I will not name colleges and I will not name people actually, but I will name all the incidents actually. So this I'm going to do on priority basis. So I'm not worried about how many subscribers I will get and when I will get actually. And also I think it's a responsibility of the students to increase the subscribers also actually, to encourage me actually. And when you view the videos, like the videos actually, subscribe to my channel actually, and forward my videos to your friends. So this much you can always do actually. So I will go whatever is required to document everything, and then I will go with structured knowledge sharing videos, where I will put my some additional research into that subject for that particular video and put again in the video. So this I will do locally. And because of my practice in architecture for 24 years, where I have practiced all the technologies. You see the technology of pre-engineered buildings, the technology of precast buildings, the technology of tunnel shuttering system. I have used all this in my projects actually. So all this technology I know hands-on actually. I was part of all these projects hands-on with my employees wherever I was working actually. And I had interacted with all the structural engineers, MVP engineers, and all of the consultants hands-on whatever I have knowledge. It is more than enough actually. It is more than enough actually. Still, I promise, if any subject requires further research, further update, further refreshing of my knowledge, I'll definitely do it actually. I'll never shy away from learning new things actually. So let me go systematically about everything. So regarding the revision actually, you see, I will touch something about this exams part also actually. You see, mostly the students in many parts of India, they're doing well in writing exams actually, particularly the students from Maharashtra and Gujarat and North India. But when you come to South India, when you go to I have not taught anything in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, but I have taught in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And particularly Kerala, I've seen that the Kerala students are extremely creative students actually. They are very good with their hands actually. But when it comes to studying subject and give exam, they are the little stumble actually. So what is my experience like? My experience is that more and more revision actually. So whenever I take any subject actually, I introduce the subject, so I will cover the whole syllabus, expanding every point, almost like teaching the whole syllabus actually. You understand? And then whenever I take any module, any topic, I will expand it. Again, when I come next class, I will start from the very beginning, touch something about everything, and then I add extra topic. Like that, I will go on progressing. The third class, I will actually revise these two classes, and then third class, I will add. So I keep doing revision actually. So this revision goes into memory of the students, because I am sure that they are not studying anything by going home. They are not revising anything actually. This I know for sure actually. So if you ask me what is the ideal way of studying for passing exam, the first thing is that before the subject start, before the semester start, you go through all the subjects, go through the syllabus actually, and you read something about at least the I do not know teacher will go in which way, but anyway you can start with the module 1 and check the topics, going through internet, going through videos, going through books. So this you should already be aware of the subject before the teacher utters one word about that subject. And then when teacher teaches something, again go home and revise that one more time. And then revise the subject once in 10 days or 15 days while doing other things, and then during exam, before that and all that. Now somebody can say that, no, sir, we are doing architecture, we are very busy, we have so many assignments. I know all that. So then again I say, then it is you have to take a second view actually. I really don't understand why in modern times of Google, when you can Google anything, what is self-compacting cement, concrete, we know actually. We can just Google self-compacting concrete, it will give answer. Or you put what is 1:4 ratio concrete mix, it will give an answer. Still, we in architecture colleges, still the council and still the universities, all colleges, they insist to teach all these subjects in detail and take exams of 100 marks or more. And we ask tough questions. Sometimes we also take viva of these subjects. So we still do it actually. I do not know why. So either you relax over there. So if you relax in this way, then students can pay more attention to their assignments actually. They can do it properly actually. And theory subjects can be just locally in the college itself. some viva or something, and university and college should council should trust the college actually. And if they make mistake, doesn't matter actually. But go strictly about assignments, about AD viva, and the other subjects like building construction viva. There you have to be very strict actually. Or viva of basic design actually, which are the design oriented issues, the ideas of design issues. There you go very strictly actually. So this is something I'm trying to be reasonable, and actually this is why I am very when I'm teaching my subjects in theory, even though I'm thorough in revising and teaching all the subjects to my students, when giving marks I'm little liberal actually. And there are some teachers who don't agree with my view actually, and that is why you see in some subject, I remember in one college I was teaching CPM actually, and I gave one test of 15 marks actually, and then I gave almost to 8 students 50 out of 50 actually, and then other students were getting like 49, 48, 47, 45, and the lowest marks was something like 24 actually. I do not know, maybe 24 or 20, I don't know actually. And then I found that in another subject, the same students who got 50 out of 50 in my subject, they were getting 12 out of 50 in another subject, and they were sitting outside the office of the teacher, that subject, for revision test actually. And I was laughing. I was laughing at this students. What the hell is this actually? Why you are so duffer in this subject and you are so clever in this subject? So what happens actually? Why this is happening? Because maybe I'm a liberal marker, but I don't give marks when they are wrong actually. But also I have some method of doing something, like I will go to class and make some solve some problems actually, and those problems if students understand thoroughly, and the test comes and just some same questions with different figures they come, different data, they are able to answer that 100% correctly. And once they answer 100%, the 30 marks, the 3 problems, they will get 30 out of that 30, and 20 marks is theory, 5 marks each. So if they give almost 70 to 80% marks, I will not cut marks. I will give full marks actually. If they are done properly, as per my notes actually, as per the notes I from where I have studied, I taught actually. But if they are doing some mischief by putting some information in mobile and getting the answer from mobile, this I will come to know very immediately. Then I will cut marks. You understand? So some students who got 49 or 47 or 48, they got less because they had taken some information from mobile, which actually, while doing vigilance actually for the test, I'm not bothered, so much to check who's doing what. But I'm sure some people, they, even though they know answers, they want to still play safe by checking in mobile actually. So you see, sometimes I feel that councils should sit together with the Board of Studies and do away with this unnecessary, very strenuous exams of theory subjects actually, and there should be internal by the college teacher actually, and everybody should trust them actually, and some assignments actually taken by teacher, and there should be some supervision by director of the institute, principal director to these teachers, and if he's little strict and he goes properly, it can be done. And if students are not done properly, then there's always Google in future. You see, I don't remember any report is made for the client which is already 100% done from memory of the architect. He does rely on information from library books, from information from internet, which is free to pick up. But students are not free to do that. Students have to write all exam by memory actually, which I don't understand why. So there are some issues about this, and we are not modernized ourselves regarding these issues actually. So that is why, regarding this exam, you see, the more the revisions we do, if it has to be given in a strict manner, the more revisions we do. Like how you remember to go your home every day actually, because you are going to your home hundreds of times actually. So many revisions of going to your home actually. So you are going to your home from north side, from south side, from west side, from east side, from northeast, from southeast. whichever road reaches to your home. From all roads you are going to your home actually. And so many times actually. That is why every time you start to go to your home, you reach there actually. The same is studying subject actually. You have to revisit the subject many times so that it will go in your memory. It will go into your, you understand the subject and it will go in your memory actually. You retain it actually. Of course, some people have good memories actually. This is always there actually, because I don't remember studying very hard for my subjects during my school days, nor my BR days, nor my master's days. Never. You see, when I pay attention to the class, you see, it will always go in my brain, almost. And then I will hardly revise during exam also. I was very lazy actually. I gave my exam by studying for half an hour, 45 minutes actually. And sometimes my classmate will send me questions, tough questions which they don't understand. They are actually rank holders in MRs. They will send me questions and I will reply to them actually, because they know that I am not studying for any exam actually. And invariably, whenever I had exams, final exams, semester exams, I had I was busy in something. One time my home was renovating, so I was busy buying materials for my contractor actually. So I will only read something in auto when I'm traveling to buy something to the shops to and fro. So some other time, I had some relative who died in Gujarat, so I had to go there. So like that, I was very relaxed about my exams actually. But still I got 75% marks every time. So it's all about retaining information by understanding it one time properly. And it stays in memory, there is no need to revise again actually. No need. But if you cannot remember, then of course you have to revise, you have to go and see it again, read it again, understand it properly, and understand concept properly actually. Then if you have weak English also, whatever language you understand, you put in that language, it is better actually. So understanding the science and technology part of it is separate from language. The language is again, this is another problem. Many students I find that they study their schooling and all that in their mother tongue, and then when they join architecture, they have to write everything in English. Even this is a problem actually. And then another problem is that even the teachers, they teach them in their local language. So I found that in Kerala, a lot of teachers interact with students in Malayali language actually, Malayalam actually. When students also understand everything in Malayalam, when they have to write in English the final answer, then I don't know, they can't reconstruct everything properly actually. And that is why some of them fail actually, and they get repeatedly, supplementary. They call it supplementary. In North India they call it ATKT actually. So this all is happening actually. So guys, I will go not very sequentially. I will so regarding exam, I tell you something like that. I will touch up every subject every time differently. Sometimes I talk about design, sometimes I talk about structure, sometimes I talk about MEP. I'll talk overall everything about architecture, whatever I understand about everything. Let me first put on YouTube. Meanwhile, subscribe my channel, like my videos, forward to your friends. Ultimately, you see, this is all friendly conversation. I'm your friend actually, and I'm a very easygoing person actually. So just subscribe my channel, and maybe you're a first year guy, you are a fifth year guy, or you're a pass out guy, or any guy. Even if you have 15 years experience, I will have something for you also, for sure actually. I'm very much sure, because I have done this 24 years of working in proper way, where I was actually always working actually. Not like some people, they do some freelance work and they do some small project and they count in the experience, not like that. I have actually solved the most difficult problems of making 30-story, 40-story buildings with different floor plans actually, every floor. And the parking is different, basement is different, upper floors are different, and there is a shopping mall, there are offices, and then there are residences, then there are hotels, like that. Every floor plan is changing, so putting columns there, the services there, and all other things, it's a tough job actually. And I've done all that for 24 years actually. So that is tough practice. And after that, I'll be teaching for 30 years again, coming across different teachers and students asking different questions and all that thing has added up to my knowledge. So what I'm trying to say is that trust me when I talk about architecture, when I talk about something, and let me first whatever I have in my brain, let me put on my videos, and you trust me. Thank you for now. Bye. So hello everybody, welcome to Artcuhli Plus. Now, as I had promised you earlier that I will give you idea about what is happening in every college. I will talk about some of my students also, what is happening there. So I will not go in any particular order, whichever appeals to me to tell first, or whichever is relevant. I will just shoot the videos and see the way I can mix them actually in other ways. So this incident is I'm talking about, actually some of the things are I do not know, because if I name the college and name things, then the college may feel offended actually. So I wouldn't do that. I would just talk generally. So I would say that I was a principal in one college, okay, and it was the startup year actually, the first batch actually. The college had just started with me as a principal actually, and that owner had no idea how to run the college, So in the beginning he told me that you just hire one BR junior fresh guy, and you both run the college, and let's see what happens. So I was shocked at this suggestion. I was like, I'm the first time principal, and this is the way he want me to run the college. So I will lose my credit, and I will lose my credibility, I will lose my name, and I won't be able to do anything good to students. So it will be very shameful actually. So I tried to persuade him that this is not the way it should be and all that. And also he was not releasing my salary on time, and also I had some arguments also on those areas actually. So meanwhile I could get hold of one person, who came to give interview to start as visiting faculty. He was a senior person actually. So he told me that he has one friend as principal in one actually. So he told me that I will get him to talk to chairman, and he will explain to him what is the system and all that. I said, good, do that. So when he came and he had meeting with the chairman, he explained to him it is not like this. In architecture there are so many subjects, and many subjects like studio you have to have 4 teachers, the ratio being one teacher for 10 students. So if there is a intake of 40 students, so there will be 4 teachers. So like that he explained to him, and then I think chairman agreed. So I interviewed some people, and mostly I took all fresh people because there was no budget for experienced people actually. So this other guy, whom I took, the senior guy, he was okay. He was not charging too much actually. He only wanted to be with student. Then I took only one AD teacher who was little bit experienced actually. So and the other was all fresh teachers actually. So when I went in class, and I was with almost all teachers because I was a principal, and there was only one batch, so I had a lot of spare time, nothing to do actually. So I will go with those teachers in the class, and I run this college for 6 months almost, without any student realizing that these all are fresh teachers actually, never taken any classes in their life before actually, first time teachers I would call them actually. And I actually used to call them all these first time faculty, first time teachers, I used to mock these teachers actually. And one guy, he was from Kerala, but he has done some architecture from some local college outside Kerala actually. I will not name the city, otherwise you will get to know which college I'm talking about. So this guy, he said after that we will write outside the faculty, first time teachers faculty room actually. I said, okay, you write whatever you want to write, but you are actually like that actually. You are first time teachers actually. So now the college was running fine actually, but since I had hired so many teachers and the salary was getting delayed and all that, so after I think 4 or 5 months, the chairman asked me to stop teaching. He said, no, stop, I don't want you to continue actually. I said, what is the reason? He said, he did not give me any reason. He said, no, that's it. Then I told him, no, it was the time when the council had already started this portal, and we had to put our teachers and principals' name in that. It was a very first year. So I said, this is the time I should be in college. Council will look forward to see me in college actually. He said, no, there are many colleges, there are no principals, there are only principal in charge, and it's okay, council doesn't say anything like that. He was talking. I said, okay, as you like. Now students understand what kind of management are running architecture colleges actually. So then he made somebody in charge. And this in charge, after 10 days, after trying to run the college on his own, and he came to know it is not so easy. So he told the chairman that we need Mr. Atul again, because he's a senior person. We need him as professor actually. So again, this guy told me that I want you back. I was telling him. I said, this is what exactly I was telling you actually, that you need me actually. So I was advising you in the same manner actually. So why you didn't believe my word, but now since you are in charge is telling you, now again you are telling me. I said, okay, I have no problem. Put my name, okay. Meanwhile, I had, some personal issues, so I had to come to my Mumbai actually. And I said, these people will do now. They put my name, so I will come and join the college later on actually. So this guy, he had some new novice, some admin people actually, some uneducated people, just loyalty kind of thing actually. And this he is not paying salary on time, so these people don't ask for salary and all that. Then what these people will do, they do some hanky-panky in college, wherever the money is spent, like buying furniture, buying stationery, and doing some work in the college. They will have some understanding with contractors and suppliers, and something like that must be happening. I'm not very sure, but I was getting some idea how otherwise somebody can run his home and all that without salary for 4-5 months actually. Because my 3 months salary was pending in this college anytime there will be 3 months salary pending anytime actually. So this guy, you see now what is the system is. I had some meeting with council president actually, and council president there was some confusion about my working before. So this incident I will tell you separately some other day actually. So council president advised me that whenever you join a new college, write an email that I have joined so and so college. The college council number. Council assign a number to every college actually, state and number of college. So state will be assigned some letters, and the first college, second, like that, it goes in series actually. So you write that in reference, and you say I joined this college and now I have resigned from this college. So when this guy he sacked me, the chairman, I wrote one email. I waited for 15 days, but then he was not ready to accept my suggestion. Then I wrote this email to council that I am no more working at this college actually. Now actually when this guy is supposed to enter my name in council's website, he is supposed to actually inform him that we are doing this actually. Then I would write another email to council that I am again rejoined this college. This guy never informed me. He's that is novice admin guy. That guy what I'm talking about, that fellow, he is actually doing all this by himself, and council has locked my council registration number actually. So it is not taking. It is like since I wrote an email that I'm not working anymore at so and so college. So when they lock him from through that college, my name cannot be registered there actually. That is, they have locked my name actually. Now this guy is not calling me and telling me what is the problem actually. So he's simply telling his boss that he must have joined some other college and his name is going there actually. Now whereas the reality was that I not joined any college actually. So you see, you are going to colleges where the management is so much hanky-panky. They ask somebody to just leave on their whim. Then again, when they learn the mistake, again they ask him to join. Then again, when he agrees, again they don't know the procedure of putting the name in council website. And they don't even call him actually. So students, this is the reality of India actually. You need help there actually. Everybody needs help actually. So this guy couldn't put my name. Then I reach Bangalore, that place again. And then I also gave interview in another college. They interviewed me and they said, we like you, please join. I said, I cannot join until I get confirmation from this chairman. He doesn't need me. See my loyalty actually. So they say, okay, you can tell us actually. And then when I go and meet him, he's telling, but your name is not going. You joined some other college. You see, this is the situation actually. So this is the tragedy. You see, the architecture colleges are run by this kind of people. They don't know anything. They're only looking for the glamour in the college. Some of them are looking for the money, good money. This same guy, he was looking for good money. He had other departments in his college, but they were not doing very good money. And somebody told him that, you run architecture college, it has a lot of money. And he just wanted to run the college to make money by hiring me and one junior architect, fresh architect, and run the college actually, and keep all the fees in his pocket actually. So then after that, what happened? So then I left because then I actually there are a lot of things happened. Then I went to some college, some other part of India, and then again I got called after 5 years when these people were graduating. After 5 years, one of the boys, they called me, sir, we are having alumni this week, and we all are given a thesis. And now we are going to have last day in college, and then we will leave, and we need your small speech addressing the students. So I said, okay. He told me to make a 1-minute video actually. I said, what the hell, 1 minute is not enough actually. So I made a video which happened to be timeless video actually, because I had to recall all the students, their names and all that. So 10 minutes video I made, and I mailed them, and they played in that alumni website. And then they had also given me the link actually, because there were 3 days. So they told me, sir, you also join all these 3 days. But I couldn't join other days because I was already busy teaching some other college. Then on 3rd day I just joined actually, just to check, and there it was actually, the students were giving their presentation to some people. There were some special guests and all that. But this was not actual Viva, this was just a presentation. Viva was already finished, the thesis Viva was finished actually. And this was just a presentation for some guests and for the other students of the college actually. And so I entered there, and they were talking so nice and so beautiful, And then other teachers are interacting with students, and all teachers are praising these students. They are very nice students, they are taking initiative and all that. And we are nervous sometimes, the new teachers are nervous, but they will say, no, miss, you give lecture, all that, and they will also pay attention, never make noise. And they were praising actually, and they will do all their work on their own. I never had to scold them or say anything. And I was a little surprised actually. I said, what is happening here actually? And then actually, I was like wondering. So I couldn't talk to anybody in that meeting, but I just make a point in my mind that I have to verify why this is happening like this actually. Then one of the students who came to my contact later on with WhatsApp, because my number was already with them, they had traced my number. Actually, my number was same since so many years actually, so it's not so difficult. I give my number to all the students, and my number is same since I think 2010 actually. So this girl was asking me, sir, I'm looking for job and all that, internship and all that. Not internship, fresh architect. So give me some firm names in India. I said, okay, I'll send you information. Don't worry. I got a list of people. And then I asked this girl actually that this all teachers were praising and all that, and you were taking initiative and relaxing all teachers and doing all your assignments on your own and all that. You were like self-driven people actually. So how this happened actually? So she told me it happened because of you actually. And I was like, oh my God. I said these students just exposure with me for only say 4 or 5 months actually. And like I was really a little harsh on them actually, because these other teachers were complaining. The one experience, that teacher whom I took for AD, he was also teaching some other colleges in the same city. So he will compare the students there and my students. He said your students are lagging behind by 15 days or 1 month. Like a first year student, when they come, no. So every day is a progress. So within 1 week, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks, within 4 weeks, within 6 weeks, how much they have to progress, what they have to do. So there is a comparison and there is some standard where students actually grow actually. So when somebody is lagging behind by 15 days for first year student, it is too much gap actually. It becomes very difficult to cope up later on actually, for the students and also for the teachers actually. So I was a little harsh also. Sometimes I will scream and all that. I do a lot of drama and all that. And then some girls will cry also, how the girls are sometimes. And so many other things happen in that college actually. So, but they came out very well in the end actually. So I was happy about that. So this is one incident I wanted to share with you. You see, contact with me for 1 semester also is more than enough to make your life actually. And that is why through Artcuhli Plus, be in touch with me, subscribe my channel, like my videos, comment if you want, give me suggestions. This is your channel, this is your substitute college, this is your alternative college support system, emotional support system. So just believe that this is your thing. So help me to develop it for you and let me help you with that. So thank you, and with this, bye. See you again when I see you again. Thank you. Hello guys. Today morning I got a pleasant surprise from Ashish. A message, sir, please make one video of 1 minute. I think he was trying to be polite because I cannot finish this video in 1 minute for sure. So excuse me, ask it for extending the time without your permission, okay? And so about memories, I have many memories, but I remember the first day very distinctly when you were there with your parents on the ground floor lobby, all assembled, and then I gave a speech of some 8-10 minutes, I don't remember now, where I was trying to tell your parents that you have made a good choice of living your ward with us, and we are going to do good job. We will groom them. Will make sure that they become good architects. And that thing I really managed to put a foundation for that. In next 5 months when I was working with all the faculty like Vinay, Hardik, Atik sir, Vipin Agrawal and so many other people, it was really going very well. And I remember that sometime I was a little bit strict or maybe a little bit disciplined. And during those moments when I was really, I do some drama, I'm very angry and do a lot of situation, a great situation. It becomes a little bit tense. And I remember in those moments sometime, somebody were crying. I don't remember now who they were, but whoever they were, they know in their mind who they were. The only thing I will tell them, I'm sorry, okay, I'm guilty. Then, I remember so many things, so like I remember, is from girls' school, and I also remember that the area is always, seen, she's always with this, I know, a lot of time. Nothing wrong in that. Of course, people can be together. They can move around together. This is our modern life. But I know that, she's a tall girl, this and she's from girls' school because her parents came to meet me one time. Then this Ashish K, I know him. He's a fair guy, very handsome guy. That time he had, this beard, and it was really looking very, the fair skin and black beard. It's very nice. I hope he is still having beard. Then of course Chawan and I know them very well. They were introduced by me in the college, and his sister, she's still in contact with me. Sometimes she talks to me on phone. Sometimes we exchange a lot of messages on WhatsApp, or not WhatsApp, on Facebook. And then I remember this Kapil Rai. Kapil Rai is a very hard-working, very disciplined fellow, regular fellow. Then I of course remember this girl. Actually, I don't know whether I can pronounce it properly. La Angpui, this girl from Manipur. Very, very, very beautiful mind, very nice hands. She could do very beautiful sketches, very beautiful concept. I remember her very well. Very bright girl. I hope she has done very wonderful thesis. Then I also remember Revati Kumari. Revati Kumari, of course, hats off to you. That video of food industry, it is really very nice. I downloaded from this Instagram. I also shared it with my thesis student, in my current college in Palakkad, Kerala. And I told them, see, this is my work of my and I was really proud actually. So I am proud of you, Revati Kumar. You've done a good job. And if this is the standard of, if everybody is work to this standard as Revati Kumari or better, I tell you, you were in safe hands, you were in better hands, you miss nothing of me. Please, I'm telling you miss nothing of me. One semester sometimes is more than enough for you to study with me, okay, to get that mindset actually. Then, of course, I remember this girl Sandhya. She is ex-army man's daughter, and his father, he was little bit nervous. Then I told him that, when your daughter will become architect, she will become a big support in the family, strong support in the family. So I have one message for her, Sandhya, please become a good support for your family and make your father proud. Then I remember, I don't know which girl, I think Tejas, this girl, her father was very angry with me because you people went for some seminar with Vivin Agrawal to RV college, and then after the seminar you were hungry, you went to canteen and had some snack, and then you got delayed actually. And then the traffic of Bengaluru started, and so the bus was delayed, I was told. So this girl reached her home by 9:45. And I got called from her father at 10 o'clock. And I was somewhere in Bengaluru, some mall actually, and he was screaming at me. And he said, how come you are principal and you don't know anything? Where are your students and all that? I said, what the hell? Why some father should be so angry for her daughter to be at 9:45 on the road of Bengaluru? And I was really surprised. I was like, I don't know what is happening here actually. But then I found out, I did some homework with some local people. I checked with one lady who was a teacher there. She told me in Bengaluru 9:30 is really late for girls. Then I really felt bad about that. So it's my fault actually, it's a cultural difference because in Mumbai, sometimes girls roam around in Mumbai 2 o'clock in the night actually. It's very, very normal. 1 o'clock, 12:30, 9, it's very normal actually. Some of the offices, the girls leave from office 11 o'clock by auto to a place which is 15 kilometers away from office. And they are safe actually. And they are very young girls like 22, 23 actually. So sorry for that, who that girl lady actually, they just sorry for that, whatever happened. Then, of course, this Sri Varun, I think he was a seriously studious guy in the class. I remember him, very, very serious guy. And then, of course, Mohammad Ghazi. Mohammad Ghazi, is a very nice guy, very decent fellow, very intelligent fellow. very sharp mind. But always he had some comment, he was not all sometimes happy, oh, what is this distinction, discipline, blah blah. But I think at some point he must have realized, discipline is our craft actually. You can't make building without discipline. Sometimes we don't like something, but we have to do it actually. Then of course, not last, this guy Indrajit Konar. This guy is, I think, is a Parsi guy, very intelligent fellow, very decent fellow. He is always smiling. His mannerisms are very simple, but his mind is very sharp. Be careful with this Indrajit Konar. This guy is going to do something big things in real life. Then of course our smart guy Ashish Nadik, I like him. He's a smart fellow. Now he's coordinating all these things very nicely. And I asked him some one list, give me one list. Then I asked him, those who are not in college with you now, give me another list. I gave him a lot of hard time, but he complained. He said, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, this guy is become very smart. This asking nothing. He said, okay, come on, tell me what you can tell me. Okay, more trouble, no problem. I'll give you more list. So please, guys, I'm really happy for it. I'm really very, very happy. But I'll give one, I'm not supposed to give an advice now, but still I'll tell you something, you must have thought something very nice for the future, all the best for that. But I tell you, future belongs to sustainability. Focus on sustainability, focus on low-cost material, focus on natural materials, focus on recyclable materials, focus on low carbon footprint materials. Even after this corona outbreak, whenever the industry will start, the whole industry will focus on only sustainability. So sustainability is the future. Buildings are also future. Intelligent designs, intelligent buildings, and sustainability both are happening together actually. So there is also now something called hedonistic actually. What is hedonistic architecture? It's the same thing. It's sustainability, but it's taken to another level actually. So all the best, guys. Thank you for inviting me to make this video. Good luck and enjoy your alumni weekend. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.